Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 26-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Colts 5, Chiefs nothing.
On second down now. It's Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 32 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing again on second down. Brissett. Campbell making the catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. They'll run with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 35. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had the pulling.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Number 13.
T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
What it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
He's got a man complete past the 20 and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, and the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Chris Jones on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
They go play action with Brissett. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Khalil Mack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Here's Hill on the return. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position. On first down, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First down.
He's got Burton here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Brissett. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Colts.
Now it's Hines. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Brissett. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to run with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot or running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Edwards-Helaire will try to run for it. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. Didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up from the 1. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
And the Colts.
Brissett now. This one into the hands of Burton. Fighting down past the 45. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Indy, and even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Taylor. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Blankenship out to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Brissett. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st down, Indianapolis.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Another throw there off the mark. And obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question. And my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard. Like a punt, maybe he was better defensively.
Those situations. All right, fourth down. Where's the thing takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of
Danico Autry is in on the stop. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Walker leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Edwards-Helaire on the counter, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he will take this.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot.